The grandpa that is fake Sam's real dad.
Hi, my name is Amy.
Hi, I'm Lanan. And welcome back to Bingeable Beans. Are you guys ready to stay up all night and talk about when the phone rings? So, get this. Heej loves Sam. But Heej doesn't talk to Sam.
Why?
Because he just mutes.
Oh.
Just, they start opening up to each other. They're getting close to each other. But then we find out Sam isn't actually Sam.
What?
And then real Sam comes into the picture. He's stomping around. He's throwing a little tantrum. He's like, give me back my life. You stole my life. And get this. Real Sam holds Heej hostage. And of course, fake Sam is tweaking out. He's like, where is Heej? My Heej. I love Heej. But he's able to save her though. Good thing. You would think they live happily ever after that, right?
They don't?
No. Fake Sam disappears. Where does he go? Where? Quite literally, in the middle of a war.
What's he doing in the middle of the war?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, goodness.
That's where it ends off. Him in a war.
Yes. While we're already on the topic of Sam, known as Sayan, right?
Oh yeah, Seon.
Sayan and When the Phone Rings.
Yeah.
He is an absurd guy from start to end. I hated him.
No, Lanan's D1 hater.
Yeah.
D1 Sam hater.
But it makes sense that something was off about him from the beginning.
What do you mean by off? Like he's not
I don't know.
right in the mind? Crazy?
Yeah.
Cuckoo?
I didn't like him for a reason. You know why? He's not even the real deal.
Oh yeah.
He's not. He's not the real deal.
He's not the real Sam. He's fake Sam.
But the real Sam, though, we find out is a murderer.
The real Sam?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. Who does he murder?
Orphanage kids.
Orphanage kids. Since
Kids in the orphan.
Since he was little, right?
Yeah. Isn't that
so
absurd?
crazy. He was born out the womb of murderer.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The whole situation is so messed up.
Yes,
It makes everything so complicated. It creates this whole real Sam versus fake Sam whole ordeal,
Yeah.
And where it stemmed off from?
What?
The freaking grandpa.
Oh yeah, the grandpa.
Yeah. The grandpa that is fake Sam's real dad.
Do you guys understand?
Are you following me here? Are you following me here? That was his real dad. He lived. Fake Sam, lived knowing that was his grandpa. Quote unquote, fake grandpa.
Okay, so like, the real Sam, he was supposed to die. He was getting drowned by the grandpa.
Because the grandpa thought he was a monster.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of reasonable.
Yeah.
Not saying that he should have killed him like that. But I'm just saying it makes sense to think that he's a monster because he's killing little kids his age.
I just want to say, side note, why did the grandpa had to kill real Sam by drowning him like that? That's so freaking messed up. First of all, just kill him straight with the gun or something. Because
I feel like only explanation for that. Well, one is like the connection. Like that's kind of their safe spot where all the crime gets taken care of. Is at that fisherman weird location. But him drowning him, the only reason
that's just pure evil.
Oh, pure evil. But I was gonna say like for the plot to go on.
Yeah, because he survived that drowning.
The grandpa thought he was slick. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but the whole situation with the grandpa is already messed up, right? The grandpa, I feel like, is the origin of this whole Peck family.
Yeah, it's kind of like a domino effect because
mess-
then that affected
The son.
the mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
The
mom.
son too, because the mom, real Sam's mom, went ahead and killed the grandpa. Yeah, and then she's an evil, but and not in her defense. She's just trying to be a mother. You know, she's trying to do this for her son. But then she locks her son in a dungeon.
That's what I'm saying. I think she's a horrible villain. I have to say that.
Horrible.
She's a bad villain. That is just straight up. But then on another note, another perspective I would say is that I guess she's representing the motherly instinct where you'll do anything for your child and you'll do it recklessly. And it doesn't matter what. I think that has to be what she's representing.
She's
right?
calculated,
But not.
calculated, but also reckless.
She's not calculated enough.
I mean, because she has all the tools and resources, and everything could have went well if she was better. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, because her plans were actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where she went wrong.
Yeah, so it started with, right, I'm saying the grandpa started the whole thing with the mom, but also the dad, too. The dad is also kind of weird. His instincts are weird, right?
He's also very emotional.
Evil. I feel like in K-dramas, they always display the evil guy or whatever as like overly emotional. Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't great either. He was like doing...
There's always that one character though. I noticed that in K-dramas.
What?
K-dramas like this especially. That one character that is in this higher position, but he's so overly emotional and reckless. Right? I noticed that's a trend. I noticed there's always that one character.
That is very emotional and reckless.
Yeah.
And the dad's that. I mean, I feel like
in K-dramas, I noticed a trend. That's the trend. One of the bad guys at least is always overly emotional and that weird. He's CEO, but he's also very reckless, and he's also going off just his ego.
Yeah.
The whole situation is so messed up, but in my opinion, it was unnecessary. All these twists, right? Because the main plot is real Sam versus fake Sam. You know, we know it's assumed and expected that real Sam ends up dying or in jail, something. It was gonna end bad for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Expected.
Oh, but the grandpa's actually your dad.
I
don't know, it was so extra.
Like that part?
To me, it felt extra.
I think they were just trying to make it interesting that, the grandpa's actually the dad.
Which it did. And they could have stopped there, and I would have been okay with that.
But they didn't.
They had to add in, he disappeared. He just like, I'm waiting for him. What if he comes home? I'm waiting for him.
No, yeah, it was supposed to be happy. Like, he picked her up in the car, you know. And then freaking real Sam tells him a secret. Basically, real Sam was telling fake Sam that his dad killed Heej's little brother. And then he felt bad and guilty. He was looking back at Heej. He was like tearing up.
Yeah, he looked like this. He was like,
no, yeah. Sorry, I had to like be dramatic
because it was.
Yeah.
It was so dramatic. You know because they kept it a secret for a while. Not a while, but for a good half an episode, I feel like. Right?
Yeah.
They didn't tell us.
That was
what
random
was
to me.
Yeah.
That was
I thought it was some big thing. Oh, they were siblings.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought it was because, like, he said something about fake Sam, and he was like, what? He did that? Oh, my God. You know, it's just something
I
so
do
random.
get it. You know, he feels bad. He feels like that's his relative. He takes the weight. But you didn't do that. thought it was something more dramatic. He disappeared. He appeared in a war zone.
He disappeared and went to war just because he wanted to punish himself. Because he felt bad. He felt
K-dramas always do this. They had to add in the typical K-drama toxicness. Right? It's toxic.
It's toxic. He doesn't have to do that. He literally left her alone. If that's not like, that's even worse.
Yeah. She was wondering where he was. She would have just waited on and on like that forever. Her life was she was miserable. That is unhealthy.
Also, speaking of, like, girl doesn't have any hobbies. She's like, I literally cannot live without him. And she didn't care if she lived or died. She went in the middle of the war, wrapped up in a little fabric thing. She was wearing bright ass clothes. I don't know why she was wearing that. Was it cold or something?
No, that was her disguise. Guys, that scene, I could not with that scene. She shows up in the middle of a war zone. She knows it. Like, she's bound to get caught. Obviously, but it's this random, like, handkerchief that she has around her. And she's like,
I was like, was she even trying? She, like, wanted to get caught.
Stop, because they're meant to be. They're both weird. They're both horrible.
I said insufferable.
Yes.
They're both insufferable.
It just made me so annoyed because it was so unnecessary. This last bit where he had to punish himself, and she had to show up in the middle, and like he rescued her. Ain't no way they passed all those bullets in the car. Like, ain't no way all those bullets missed the tire. Right?
It's a K-drama. That was funny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But hey, they're happy now.
Yeah, clearly. They had fun in front of the sunset.
Middle of war.
Yes, bro. Oh my gosh, another thing.
What?
Their weird role play.
Oh, yeah, 406. 406. It was cute because he was 604. He was 604.
You thought that was cute? You want that kind of love? You want that kind of role play?
It's a K-drama. Keep it in the K-drama.
No, for real. The role play got me. The fact that they were still doing it at the end.
The role play. No, they're like mad. They're like low-key freaky.
Oh, no, yeah. They have to be freaky. They're making up for all the years. I don't know. All the lost years. Oh my gosh. May that love never find me. I have to say that. Bro.
D1 hater.
No, yeah. Because I thought this show was going to be interesting at first.
Well, yeah, you said the way it started.
Because it was a little
different.
Yeah.
Guys, I keep saying this, but it always starts so boring. It went from 0 to 100.
It went past 100, I feel like.
No, it was random. The war, they didn't have to add all that. Really?
I'm the biggest hater of that scene. I think some people would definitely see it's cute. Oh, they made love in the sunset.
Like,
that was all the pictures that he's been taking on his phone. No, I don't see that as romantic. I see that as toxic and unhealthy. Him leaving her like that? No. They just want that thrill. I think that's... Yeah.
Is that the freaky part?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, he's a man though. He went to war. I don't know. It was boring. Because it was just like this. It was redundant. We said this last time. It was just phone calls after phone calls, and then finding out and then it just like went from that into like, whoa, what is this? Like, the grandfather is the dad. He went to war. It was crazy. I mean,
I like their house at the end though. It was a very cute house. It was cute. They ended it very cute.
Yeah.
But cute for them and them only. Keep it in the K-drama.
You do not like their love, huh? You don't like them at all.
No, I hate in K-dramas whenever they do the whole thing. I'm just gonna disappear because I'm punishing myself and I need time. This is me protecting you. If my mans did that, no, you're not escaping me. Don't you dare disappear me.
Bro, if my man's disappeared, like, bro, I don't even like you no more.
No. I'm hunting you down right away. I'm not waiting around like her. No. I'm not allowing you to disappear.
May that love never find me. That's scary.
I'm not letting you leave. I'm not letting you disappear. I'm just kidding.
Help.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, game segment?
Mm-hmm.
In case you're new, our game segment is... Care to explain?
It's where we draw our favorite scene in the show.
And we put 15 seconds on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So, 15 seconds.
Okay. Let me get my marker ready. Putting my mic down.
Start?
Yep.
I'm really bad at this actually. Ooh. Ooh.
That was actually horrendous.
This is an ugly drawing.
This is-
I think I got the idea across.
This is so bad. I didn't. Sorry, I'm tweaking out. I'm not okay today.
This is a pretty ugly drawing.
This is not a good drawing at all. It's not even bad. It doesn't even make sense.
Oh no, mine's ugly, but I think it gets the point across. I hope. I don't. Okay, let's just show it. Okay, ready?
This is not how I usually am.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
What is that? Oh, boy.
How's it boring?
I know I said not boy. I said boy.
Oh
Can you understand this one?
no, the shooting the car.
Yeah, she got it.
It looks like balls. Why does the car have balls? It looks like Among Us character, but like it has some weird balls situation.
Bro, I was like, I was tweaking out because I was like, wait, I was drawing the car right here. I was like, no, I don't have space. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the car. It's going vroom. And there's guns shooting at the car.
And I thought both our favorite scenes is whenever they're at the war.
I think that's the
The
most
war zone.
most climatic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
kinda. Okay, this one is if you can't tell, is whenever they were reunited and they were watching the sunset and doing other things.
Why is that your favorite scene?
Not because of
Why is that your favorite scene?
not because what they did. Come on now, I'm not
you
pervert like that.
You drew the whole thing. You freak.
No, I just thought it was funny because like all that they went through to get to this point, and they really had to do all of this in the middle of a war zone. That's what got me. That's why it's my favorite. I feel like it sums them up so well that even when they get to do this, it's still not in a normal place, And they're still doing the weird role play thing too, I'm pretty sure.
How romantic.
Yeah, I like it because it sums them up so well. Only them. What they do this.
That's why they're meant for each other.
Yeah. I'm glad that they have their happy ending. Okay. He changed his name, so he's letting go of that.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm gonna divorce you. She's like, what? Will you marry me?
I know. It's cute. The little the little meeting after with all the people was cute. Yeah. Okay, favorite scene aside, you understand. I defended myself. Time to rate the show.
Rating?
Right? Rating. So, first rating is execution. Execution.
Yeah. I think. It was not bad. Could be better. Always could be better. I think I execution. A 5?
I give it a 5. The only reason it's not lower is because in terms of acting wise, they did good at portraying it, yes. But in terms of the story wise, I don't think the ending was necessary. That's why I'm saying the execution was not the greatest. So yeah, if it wasn't for the good acting, it'd be like a 2.
Yeah. If it was
because
bad acting too,
the first bit also, I thought it was boring, right? The first half, especially, it got redundant, and then back and forth the phone thing, and I guess it's a personal thing where I got secondhand embarrassment every bit of the way. And then next, bingeability.
No. God no. No, it was not like a 2. God no.
I give it a 3.
Wow. Yours like matches mine.
Yeah, no, I really like. Yeah, I agree with your thing, because the first half I already didn't think was bingeable because it just got redundant. Was it bad? No, but it felt redundant with the phone calls back and forth. And then the second half, at first I was gonna rate it higher because it started to get interesting, but then they were doing too much that I just got like, what? On the last episode I thought it was gonna be a good ending to the whole thing, but I was just like, this is not bingeable. I want to click off. Why are you doing this?
I'm sorry. And then what?
You what?
No,
sorry, what?
No.
No, what?
No.
Okay. I was just gonna say overall.
Overall?
What are your thoughts overall?
Well, I was gonna say, I'm sorry if you really liked When the Phone Rings. If this is like offending you. I just,
because I can see how some people like it, but it wasn't for me. I'll say that.
Yeah. I keep saying this. There's some good K-dramas out there, okay? When the Phone Rings is not in my books.
Yeah. So what do you rate overall?
A 3.
Oh, dang. I don't think I rated a 3. I rated a 4.
If that's like any better.
Okay, so in the second half, I had hope for it. In the second half, I really did. I had hope for it. I thought I was gonna rate it higher, but the ending really got me. You really had to throw the typical ending in there. That ruined it for me.
So random.
That ruined it for me. Yeah. Because the whole plot twist, this and that, I get you're trying to make it interesting, different, but it didn't feel like a complete circle for me. Maybe their way of making a complete circle was him punishing himself, because that was his original plan. But there's K-dramas there are K-dramas out there that do that really well, where they complete the circle. I'm gonna give examples. My Name completed the circle very well with going through with the original plan. You know what I mean?
Like how she punish herself?
Not punish herself, but her original plan was to kill the guy, and she ended up killing the guy.
So like she changed her mind, right?
She wavered a little bit, but to complete the full story, she still went through with it. And this one, When the Phone Rings, his original plan was to
self-destruct
afterwards. Yeah. Do the whole plan and then kind of just self-destruct. But he wavered because of Heej. But it didn't feel complete like that. It didn't feel like he needed to do that.
I think why you feel that way is because you don't like him. Or like,
I have been
secondhand embarrassment.
I feel like not usually, but if anything, people might hate on Heej more, but I actually hate the guy more.
Yeah, actually, me, I didn't like Heej. I was focused on Heej because she's, besides Sam, fake Sam, Heej is also not my favorite myself. She's so, I don't know the great word for it, but like she's like,
my thing is
Slow? I don't know what it is.
my thing is at the end. I guess I just felt bad for her. I was just tired for the girl.
She's like, oh, she's going through it.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel the tiredness for her.
I'm like, you're asking for it. You want to die? Like, you're not even disguising yourself. You're asking to be caught. She's literally wearing all white. But she's like literally in the middle of the war zone. Like, bro, girl's asking to die.
And with them trying to do the whole weird plot twist thing with the dad and the granddad, I can give you another example of K-drama that did that very well with plot twists. Little Woman with the plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't watched it, you should go watch those K-dramas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I recommend.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I can see how some people like it. If you're new, sure. But you want real deal? Little Woman, My Name. That's where it's at. Maybe I'm biased. Go watch it and then tell me. That's all I have to say is I'm a hater of the show.
You are a hater, yeah. I'm a hater. Actually, I'm a hater too, yeah.
Yeah.
So boring.
Anyways, we said we are going to stay up all night, but unfortunately, it's time to go. We must sleep.
Hit the snooze. Close your eyes. Shut your mouth. Dream, dream. Dream sound. Dream, 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 dream.
Look forward to the next shows that we're going to watch. When Life Gives You Tangerines and also Buried Hearts in the Future. Because we're looking forward to it.
I'm excited. I don't know.